Hi, my name is Kylie. I play the viola in the Isles Youth Orchestra and the ensemble, and I'm going to be working on shifting today. So when you shift, you want to first start in first position, which is the first place you're going to put your fingers, your first finger, second finger, third finger, and fourth. That is called first position. When you're shifting, you go, your next position that you learn normally is third. So you're going to start by playing open, then your first finger. In this case, we're going to start with low 2, as if we were playing a C major scale. So low 2, and then your third finger. So when you shift to third position, you're going to take your first finger and glide it to where the third was. You're going to want to make sure that you keep complete contact on the string with both your finger and your bow. So don't jump on the viola. Don't go like this, lifting your finger. That's not how you shift. You are going to want to glide, so that way you make this sound. So you're going to put your first finger down, your low 2, third finger. Now glide your first finger to where your third finger is. It should make the same sound as your third finger. So if it doesn't sound like that, you're going to want to go back and start over. So if you go a little too low, and you sound flat, or if you go a little too high, make sure to try and listen very carefully to make sure you get the right note. So when you're shifting and practicing shifting into third position, you're going to want to play nice long notes, because if you play them shortly when you're first shifting, you might hit the wrong note and not notice. So that is how you shift to the third position. You're going to want to practice that until you're consistent hitting your first finger where your third was and going to third position without hitting the wrong note. So the next thing you'll want to do, the next position is going to be fifth position. So play your first finger, then your second finger is going to be a whole step away. Your third finger is going to be a whole step away. And then your fourth finger is going to be a half step away. Then you're going to move your first finger over onto your A string. So you go from D to A, same place. And then your second finger is going to move over to the same place. And your third finger is going to be a half step away. And that is when you shift. So you just played your second finger. Then you're going to slide your first finger to where your third finger is supposed to be. And then you would keep playing. So if you keep playing, then it would be a whole step. So it's a whole step. Your fourth finger is a half step, and then a stretch. And after that, you're gonna shift back down. So you're gonna put your fingers back where they were. Your second finger is gonna go a half step behind your first. Then your first finger, you play it. Then you put all your fingers back down in the position they were on the D string. So it's going to be your second finger a whole step away from your first, your third finger a whole step away from your second, and your fourth finger a half step away from your third. And you're going to play your fourth finger, then your third finger, second finger, first finger, and then you shift back down and you're going to play a low 2, and then your first finger, and then you're back. You've just gone back to first position. So in different positions, depending on what key you're in, you're going to put your finger in different places. But on the viola, that's the basic first shifting that you're going to learn. So remember, when you're shifting, make sure to keep your wrist loose and not flat, and make sure your hand is relaxed. So if you just practice, make sure to shake your hand out, because you'll get pretty grippy when you're shifting. So try not to squeeze. And when you're shifting and you've gone to your third position, and now you're going to fifth, so you've gone, and you're about to shift to fifth position. You're going to want to put your thumb back. You're going to put your thumb back here, so that way you have an anchor, and you're going to let the palm of your hand touch the body of the viola, so that way you can spread your fingers across it. You're going to want to make sure your hand's really loose for this. So as you're shifting, your thumb should always follow with you and be loose, so that way you can glide across the viola or the violin. So you go, and when you shift, you're going to bring your thumb down to the back of the viola, and your elbow comes around. And then you go back down. So remember to make sure your hand is very loose when you're shifting. And when you're first practicing, until you consistently shift, you want to make sure to slide to make sure that you make this sound until you hit the correct note. And if you don't hit the right note on the first try, go back and try again until you do hit it consistently, to make sure you get strong shifting habits and that you hit the right note the first time, every time. Thank you.